Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to thank you all for all the words of encouragement and support that I've gotten, especially over the last 3 days. I've had 120 new subscribers, and now I'm also a verified partner with Supercell. So I'm very happy with that, and I couldn't have done it without your support. So again, thank you guys for watching my videos. Also, I do have a task force for those who are unaware, and I have 5 spots available. So if you guys would like to join, feel free to send me a request in-game. You have the task force tag right there in the center. And you can also add me on Discord and send me a message. Now, in terms of today's video, I've had a lot of success over the last few days. It looks like people like to watch the Smoky laser method, and I'm using it on Dr. Terror because that's the opponent that's going to have the most defensive weapons. So it's going to be the most effective, and it's also going to require the most skill and timing. So I think that's a great way to practice, Smoky laser. My terror threat level is 30. I'm not sure if that's high or low because I've only been playing this game for 2.5 months. I think that's pretty average, but I'm going to show you guys stage 6 and 7 because the first 5 are kind of simple. But on this one, as you can see, the core is all the way to the top. So what I want to do is I'm going to land somewhere that is directly below the headquarters in a straight line. So if you draw a line from the core to that area that I just took out the defensive weapons, it's a straight path. And it just makes it easier for me to visualize where I'm going to go. So what we're going to do is get rid of all these mines first. And then you want to protect your troops because you're going to have about 5 or 6 rocket launchers that are in range. And now we're going to flare over to this empty area. And you have to be careful when you throw the last smoke because you're going to see that Dr. Kavan likes to stand kind of a little further than the lasers are. So if you don't have the smoke in the proper area, Dr. Kavan is going to be lost early. So as you can see, I messed up that very first smoke. So now the second one took a little longer. So now my lasers are all focused on different targets. So now we're going to repeat this process a few times. And you have to keep watching your gunboat energy. I only have 39, so I have to make progress fast or I'm going to run out of energy. You see now I'm up to 59. And now we're up to 84. All the way up to 108. And as you can see, we pretty much just have to deal with the defenses south of the core. Everything else is kind of out of range, other than those shock launchers on the right side. So once I get rid of this last bundle of defenses, I'm just going to go next to the core. So I'm going to shock these areas. And I'm going to head over to the right side of the core. Now look at all the defenses that were taken down. I love attacking like this. It's very fun. And only 3 losses. So now let's move on to stage 7. It's going to be the same idea. So look at the core and draw a line directly down. Oh, one thing I want to discuss is look at this gunship. If the core was right here, it's close, right? So when you throw a smoke or a flare, it goes quickly. But I'm going to go all the way back here. So keep in mind that because I'm very far from my own gunboat, now when I toss the smokes or the flares, I have to keep in mind that it's going to take another half second to reach my destination. This is where a lot of people make mistakes, especially on operation attacks. The gunboat is extremely far. And if you're at the right angle, sometimes on operation attacks, you can see the artillery or the barrage in the air from a different angle because it's so high. So I have to keep in mind that I'm going to be all the way to the left of this volcano base. So when I toss my smoke and my flare, I have to calculate that it's going to take roughly another half second before it gets to me. As you can see, I took a little longer on purpose. That way my lasers can focus on different targets. So now I have to be really careful. We still have 51. We're doing a good job so far. That was good too. That one was too early. We're down to 51. And we still have 1, 2, 3 rocket launchers and 2 shock launchers that I want to get rid of. So now I'm down to 48 energy. I'm going to toss one more and see where we're at. So now as you can see, everything is kind of to the top. Nothing behind me. So what I'll do is I'm going to shock these 2 areas. And I'm going to move to the left. There we go. And I don't know why my flare missed. My troops should have been on the left side. I think I misclicked. But it's okay. So now it's going to be a clean hit and I can take out stage 7. And that's basically it, guys. So every time that Dr. Terror comes by, whether you're stage 31, 32, 33, you can keep repeating this process over and over. And at some point, it's going to be very hard to take out the defenses. So you'll have to boost another attack statue. Or maybe at some point you'll get to a threat level that's so high that it's just impossible. In which case you'll have to switch to a different troop combination. I've seen some YouTube content creators that do it with, you know, Elite Medic, Bombardiers. They play with the engravers. They find, you know, what are they called? Exploits. Not in a negative way, but, you know, ways to... they use rally engraving, which makes your speed increase with every loss, and then you combine it with Dr. Kavan, you revive the troops. Again, I'm only using the strategy that works for me with this combination, but there's other ways to clear the bases once you get to those higher levels of Dr. Terror. And as always, I like to end my videos with a player versus player attack. This base had some boosted statues, 3 protos, mind control, and life drain. But as always, if you go to the back right side and you manage your troops and your critters correctly, you can take down pretty much any base. And that's going to be it for today, guys. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Thank you so much for all the support, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.